Hey, good morning, guys. It's Donald and Mary, and we're here to bring you your morning weather, water, and trail chatter report. And so this morning, Mary's going to start with the water and weather, and then after we have some trail chatter, and we're going to talk about how to keep your car safe when you park it for multiple months while you're hiking. All right, and so Mary's going to start. Go ahead, Mary.
Thank you, Donald.
You're welcome.
Good morning, everyone. This morning in Blairsville, it is 64 degrees and cloudy. We're looking at a high of 75 today with some cloudy skies this morning and then becoming partly cloudy this afternoon. There's a slight chance of rain showers with winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then tonight, 55 degrees with a few clouds and again 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. Up on Blood Mountain today, it will be 70 for a high, dropping to 65 this afternoon. It will be winds of 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 20 miles per hour. And then tonight, 54, partly cloudy and 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. Water's good. Let's remember to top off at Hawk Mountain Shelter. Let's top off at Slaughter Creek before you climb Blood Mountain, and then top off at Neal Gap. This is all as you continue north. These are the areas that are dry. Neal to Hogpen Gap is dry, and then Hogpen Gap has water. Let's remember to be cautious for snakes. And let's remember the nest of copperheads and occasional rattlesnakes too up on Cow Rock, which is in a group of boulders that's 5 miles north of Neal Gap. Ongoing closures for the road, US 441 Newfound Gap Road up in the Smoky Mountains. That's on the Tennessee side between Sugarlands and Newfound Gap. They're projecting a reopening date of September 30th or sooner. And then, of course, you can access it fully through North Carolina. Cherokee to Newfound Gap is open. Great Smoky Mountain National Park Bears, all the shelters and trails are open. Camps that are closed are 18, 23, 57, and 96. And then the warnings are Trillium Gap and Ramsey Cascade Trails, Russell Field Shelter, and Campsite 113. Let's remember to leave no trace. If we packed it in, let's pack it out. Proper storage of our food and toiletry items and our trash also. Let's bring it out with us when we leave. That keeps wherever we are recreating safe and clean for everyone, the creatures and us too. Donald, I'm going to turn it over to you now. Talk about some other stuff we have going on.
All right, sweet, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I was just reading this one actually. And so let's start with a hiker rescue on the Appalachian Trail in Salisbury, Connecticut. So, first responders from several area fire departments joined forces Saturday to rescue a hiker along the Appalachian Trail just as a powerful and dangerous storm bore down on them. The call for assistance came out at 11:45 a.m. Members of the Northwest Regional Ropes Rescue Team were summoned, and together they launched a coordinated effort to retrieve the patient, said to be 3 miles in on the AT on the Bear Mountain area. Racing against incoming weather, responders assessed, packaged, and extricated the hiker from the woods in a Stokes basket fitted with a wheel to enable safer handling over uneven ground. Multiple rope systems were also used. The patient was turned over to Salisbury Volunteer Ambulance for transport to an unspecified hospital. All right, and so I'm glad that turned out well. I see this a lot, and I think it's super dangerous are people that hike during thunderstorms and rainstorms, and they just don't pay attention to the dangers, or they ignore the dangers that are actually, it could take them out. And it does happen, man. I mean, it's and I think that people need to pay attention to the weather and make sure they know what's going on, and if they're ready to walk through it, if they're going to walk through it, that's their plan.
That's right.
Got to be prepared for it if they're going to do it. But I really find that a scary amount of people actually walk through these thunderstorms right under the trees and on top of mountains, and it doesn't even really matter where. They're just walking through it, and it's super dangerous, man. I'm just totally blown away by it. Anyways, in Wyoming, we have a rescue in Alta, Wyoming. On the evening of Thursday, September 4th, Teton County SARS responded to a call involving a 28-year-old woman from Washington who became injured while hiking down from Table Mountain. According to the TC Star, the injured party, along with the 3 companions, tried to hike out without assistance. During the descent, the woman sustained another injury, and 911 was called at 8:45 p.m. Wow. So SARS and volunteers from Jackson formed a response team and gathered necessary gear, a wheeled litter, and medical equipment, and hiked about 2.5 miles up the North Teton Trail in Teton Canyon. They reached the patient just after 11 p.m. with support teams arriving 10 minutes later. They placed the patient in a wheeled litter and transported her down the rocky trail, arriving at the trailhead at 1:15 a.m. The patient elected to self-transport for further medical care. Wow. All right. So let me go ahead and go back here. All right, so today we're going to talk a little bit about parking at Long-Term Trailhead and see what Mary has found for some information online. I'm going to add to it as I read it, man. And this is for parking your vehicle for more than a month's time plus at long-term. Throughout the years, we've seen vehicles literally disintegrate right in front of our eyes. And what I mean by that, man, is the tires will flatten out, pollen will start to cover the vehicle. If people have left their windows open, we've seen their vehicles mold, gets into your vehicle down here, man. I've had it happen to one of our vehicles years ago.
That's right. The exterior paint is all covered, like, I don't know if that's black mold or what it is, but it's covered in that black, I'm going to call it mold. I'm not sure if it's mold or not.
And so we get pollen, mold, dust that kicks up from the dirt road down there at long-term parking, because literally your car's right here and cars are driving back and forth all year long, man, and parking there. That's a designated area at Amicalola. And so we're going to talk a little bit about what we see, how you can avoid or try to not get to your car. So this is what happens. And about 2 weeks ago, we had this incident happen. This is what kind of made me think about it a little bit. It's like, man, this happens all the time, man, and no one ever talks about it. And so, we had a guy that we dropped off at his vehicle. He just finished a Katahdin run. His vehicle had been there for 5 or 6 months. When he got to his vehicle, Jordan and the rider saw that there was a flat tire. So Jordan has a pump in his car. We carry pumps and fix a flat, yada, 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 for our own vehicles. But there's been many times where we've rolled up to the gap and someone has needed our fix a flat and tire pump. And so, but anyways, they rolled up. The car had a flat tire. When he tried to start it, when he opened the hood, there was a huge nest where squirrels, rodents, everything had nested in there. Acorns. I posted pics. I'll post more pics. The vehicle the wires were chewed, the battery was dead. The guy had to have the vehicle towed. And this has happened numerous times. This is something that happens quite often, actually. And so today, let's talk a little bit about how you can avoid some of these issues. All right, and so long-term trailhead packing preparation. Number 1, preventing pest infestation. Rodents can chew wires, build nests, store nuts, and cause expensive damage. Clean the vehicle thoroughly to remove all food, crumbs, and trash that might attract animals. Block openings like the exhaust pipe or engine air intake with steel wool or a rag. Place rodent repellents in the vehicle and around its perimeter. Peppermint oil or mothballs. And there's probably other ideas that you can get offline to try and combat the little rodents. You could even put some mouse traps in there if you wanted to. I would do other things, but another issue with the wiring, I believe that they were made out of some sort of animal byproduct or fat or something, man. Something to do with animals or something is wrapped around that wire. And I can't remember what it is.
I can't either.
But it's definitely something that the animals are attracted to. So All right, and so number two, protect the exterior. So you wanna, like I was saying, the long-term parking is on a dirt road. If you're gonna park your car there, man, it is going to get beat on. It's under trees, man. So pollen, everything gets on that car. So you have pollen, dirt. And some people leave their windows open, man, thinking that's, that they want some fresh air or something in there. Do not do that. That allows moisture to get in there and instant mold, man. Your car will be molded over within a month. Okay, and so you might want to consider a weather-resistant cover to help avoid damage to paint, wash and wax to add a layer of protection or remove dirt. A breathable car cover protects from moisture, dust, and UV damage. So get a car cover, guys, and cover your car up. Get a nice one so it doesn't, you don't have other issues like moisture and stuff. But definitely a car cover will help you avoid some of the issues. All right, and so to avoid tire damage, inflate tires to recommended pressure to minimize flat spots. And so when you store a vehicle or when car lots store vehicles, you'll notice, or if a vehicle has been sitting on a lot for a long time, you'll get flat spots. And so what they do is they overinflate the tires to the highest pressure, like 45, 50 pounds of pressure. They also do it when they strap the cars down to the flatbeds or however they transport the vehicles. When they strap it down, they pump the tires up. That's why when the people take your cars off when you go to a new car lot, man, whoever's bought new vehicles or whatever, when they first pull those cars off, like we bought a RAV4 one time, man. It was brand new. It had no miles. And so anyways, I think it had like 5 miles on it. But the thing is when they take it off the vehicles, they have to deflate the tires, man, because they're pumped up to like 50 psi. And if they don't do that, you'll notice that your tires, like when some people buy new cars, they forget. And so what they do, the tire will start to wear in the middle, man, because the tire pressure is too much, man. And if you have too little, it will do it on the sides. And anyways, so it's really important to pay attention to your tires over here on the dirt road, because that will happen. You'll get flat spots, and also it's just overinflate them a little bit when you park, so you don't get the flat spots. All right. 4, do not use parking brakes. This can cause the pad and rotor to fuse. 5, disconnect battery to prevent it from draining. Freezing temps can damage it also. All right, 6, fill your gas tank and use a stabilizer, prevents moisture and causing of rust. So when you leave your vehicle for a long period of time, moisture will get into your fuel and it'll make your fuel go bad. It'll make your car run like shit if you get water in there. So dump a bottle of rubbing alcohol in there, 100% or 90%, or you can use the heat. That's straight. That will help with the water in your fuel. But the best thing to do is fill your tank full. Dump some of that in there and get it ready to park. You also probably want to change your oil before you do this. And then when you get your car back and you head home, you want to go ahead and change your oil out anyways, man. So change the oil, well, you don't have to change the fuel, but the oil definitely. You might want to dump another bottle of that heat in there too. All right, always be sure to park where you want. Always be sure you are able to park where you want to leave your vehicle for the length of time that you need it, and that you pay the fees that are asked for. Have jumper cables and a basic tool and emergency kit, air pumps, fix a flat. You can leave a vehicle with a friend, or perhaps make arrangements to have them stop by a residence to start on occasion and see if it is safe and good. And so, years ago, my friend and I, Jeff Moon, were actually going to open a parking lot so people could park their cars there, and then we could go ahead and take care of them while they park them there. And so maybe it'd be smart for someone to start a business where they go down and take care of cars, or find someone where you can park your car. Like we have a friend named Michelle Firefly. She's on trail right now. She drives a camper up and down the trail and helps people out, assists hikers. But she parks a car down there at Amicalola, and so it's been sitting there for a while, man. But I told her she could have just parked it here, man, for that time, but or asked us to, look at it. But we're gonna go down and check it out for her anyways. But if you can find someone that's solid that can take care of your vehicle, maybe parking it there is a better idea, man. If you're gonna be hiking for 5 or 6 months, or just don't park your car there, man. Or park it in you can actually rent these spots, dude, like
Is it U-Haul or something?
yeah, you can park them in what do you call it?
Storage.
Storage unit, thank you. All right, and so, here we are. Pay for indoor storage somewhere, which could be cheaper on you because, getting your wires cut, a toe, tires flattened, battery doesn't work. It's just, if Jordan wasn't there to help him, you know what I mean, man? If we weren't prepared from our vehicles like we are, man, because we run into problems and we want to be able to assist people that run into problems. If Jordan wasn't there to help him, he would have had to call a tow truck immediately, man. But
I think it gives a greater peace of mind too if you're parking indoors somewhere. You're out of the elements, and I feel it's more secure. Nothing's ever 100% secure, but I think that would give you a better peace of mind.
Okay, and so of course these options require transport to the state and then to the trail, and so that's what shuttles are for. All right, 7, clean out and leave all compartments open, remove all valuables. And so we've seen, a few cars broken into, not a whole bunch, but also cleaning out all the food and stuff stops the bears and the other creatures from breaking into your car.
Right.
And so definitely clean all that stuff out. Maybe even vacuum it out, man. Like, steam vacuum and stuff. If you're going to pack it there, if you have food everywhere. Like, we don't leave food in our car, but I know some people are pretty messy, man. So don't leave any valuables in there either. Don't give a person a reason to bust into your car. Leave the compartments open. Show the thieves, man, that there's nothing in there. Some people leave empty vehicles unlocked, but this can lead to problems also, man. Don't leave your cars unlocked. 9, take photos for insurance purposes. Great idea. 10, disable keyless entry. Most definitely. 11, consider a beater car. 12, heavy duty car cover helps, keeps the rodents out. Now, I want to say, we've had cars where you could start it wherever, you could literally, they had cameras all around it, and you could look on our BMW apps and see what was going on around our car. You could start it, you could unlock it, you could turn the air conditioning on. You could do everything with these cars, and I can't remember if our RAV
Our RAV, I think, like if you came near the door and touched the vehicle, the alarm would go off. I don't think it had as much.
But can you start it, dude, from
we were able to
from different areas?
Yes, we were able to
on a computer
start from the RAV.
I can't
also.
remember.
Yes,
but definitely, if people have that that app where their vehicle is capable of doing that, man. Definitely start your car up, man, and let it run for a couple minutes every week or so, and roll the windows down, turn the air conditioning on, do whatever you have to do, man, to keep your car running. And starting it, man, chases off all the rodents. It keeps everything out of it, man. It keeps the battery charged. It keeps everything fresh.
that's such a great thought. The remote start your vehicle if you have those capabilities.
Yeah, definitely, man.
I know that over the years, we've seen the trees down, across a vehicle when a windstorm comes
Yes,
through.
man. Cars have had
That's right, damage to them.
damage to them from the trees falling
That's
on them.
right.
There's been multiple times we've watched vehicles get towed out of there, or the rider
That's
needed
right.
someone to tow them in because
That's
their vehicle, the wires were chewed through, or it just didn't want to start.
Yeah.
And so, definitely leaving your vehicle for 3 months or more, even 2 months or more, man. Be aware of what can happen to it. And we'll go down and take some videos and stuff of the area and show people exactly what it looks like. I mean, I've already got videos of the long term parking, like numerous videos on my YouTube, man. So,
You can definitely pick out a vehicle left by someone out there long term, because if they didn't have the tags hanging saying that, 2025 through hike or whatever, you would think that every single one of them was an abandoned car, a stolen car, whatever it is, because if you leave something there long enough or anywhere, the forest will take over, and every single one of them looks like an abandoned vehicle.
yeah, right, dude.
So even though it's just folks out hiking. So, hopefully these recommendations help people better prepare their vehicle to leave it somewhere for long term.
Sweet, man. All right, guys, man, that's what we have for the parking at long term. You can also look stuff up online, or if you have any questions for us, just ask us, man. We'll tell you what's up. And our information, man, is from 10 years of being out here every single day, taking care of people and what we see and hear, or just see and experience, man. And so our experience is what we're giving to people, so you can have achieve your goals, and also at the end not have an issue or have issues out here, period, man, because we'll already know what's up, dude. We've seen it. So anyways, man.
I wanted to add one thing, I'm sorry.
Yeah, what's up?
Anyone that's returning to your vehicle, make sure you check before you open anything. Look for hornets' nests or wasps or something, because we've seen numerous nests built into vehicles in different areas over the years, and you don't want to get a little surprise right there returning
That's
to your
right,
vehicle.
dude.
So
Most
be careful
definitely,
there.
man. Tons of, they'll form right in your doors and stuff, man. All right, so today Jordan's heading up to Fontana Dam and bringing a hiker back down to Unicoi. And then yesterday I had him up on Trey Mountain. We had a hiker that flies in and we pick him up and bring him to the trail, and then he flies back out. But he had to leave in a hurry, and so he drove up this time. So he had to leave in a hurry, and so he ended up leaving some gear on top of Trey Mountain, which was a tent and a chair. And, he was like, well, just give it away or tell people about it or whatever. And I was like, well, we'll just go up and grab it, man. So we went up and grabbed it. I sent Jordan up into the forest yesterday. He went up and grabbed that gear. And it turned out to be a pretty nice tent. It's brand new. It's the newest style Big Agnes. So it's a sweet score, man. Throughout the years, man, we've scored a lot of tents, man, and gear. I mean, we've had every piece of gear made, probably, dude, that people can get. We've tried everything, and so, but we've given away a lot of gear too, man. So, I mean, a lot of gear, and it's cool to pick stuff up here and there, man. I think it's cool, man. But maybe we'll gift it to someone. Maybe we'll keep it. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future, man. So.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a sweet piece though. It's the newer style, newer fabric, and also on the old Big Agnes tents, the tie downs, the straps where you used to tie stuff down and stuff. That stuff would all break easy, man. So this is the newer style and reinforced. So it's a really nice piece.
It is.
All right. Anyways, do you have anything else you'd like to say?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Sweet. If anyone needs anything at all, give Mary and I a call. We're here for you. One love, peace.